we're working on these very fundamental principles, and as you know, this technique is based on the wrist turn, right? Or in traditional, it would be a rotation. And you might just want to be a little more centered, if you could be, in your screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but just a tiny bit. You know, well, maybe. It's like your body needs to move in the other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like that. Okay. Okay. So we're dealing with these fundamental principles. And this technique, as you know, is based on the wrist turn, right? And Buddy Rich would say it's all in the wrist. And apparently Dennis Chambers is all about the wrist. And Richard Martinez, it's all a wrist turn, right? And so look, what is a wrist turn? That baffled me for a long time, right? And we work on this stuff as though we're working on long tones, like forever.
Yeah.
Right? So let's see, something as simple as put the metronome on at 44. And so what I'm going to ask you, pardon me, I'm going to ask you to just play, let's see. Yeah, just play eighth note doubles on the wrist. Let's see what that looks like. Can you give me a side profile? Either side would work. Whatever is easier for you in that slightly confined space.
All right.
It'd be cool if you had another drum set up so you didn't have to move everything, but it's cool. All right, so go ahead and play for me so I can take a look.
Just give me 1 sec, Kevin.
Sure. Oh, doing one of those cool symbols out of the way.
How's this?
Good. Now this might seem kind of simple or boring because of its seemingly simple nature, but go ahead and play for me.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so where are you feeling the moment of impact in the hand? It's not bad.
Okay, let me just do that again. You know, it's interesting, Kevin, because that's a great question. Always is. I kind of feel it in the 3-point grip. Like, I think I feel it equally on this segment of my finger, as well as between the pad of the thumb and the crook of the forefinger.
So where I want you to, it's cool because we have a 3-finger grip, right? It's a really big deal. Well, I want you to focus on the stick landing in the middle finger. So it's just traveling. It's just traveling in a path. See the middle finger is traveling in. Let's see. How have I shown? So the middle finger is traveling like this, going from here to here. You see? And so if you're thinking about landing on the middle finger, you can see that it creates a really obvious trajectory, which will provide you the opportunity to land on the bottom of the bead, right? But what can happen is if you start to land towards the thumb and the first finger, you end up with something like this. Aiming for the first finger and thumb gives you this. Whereas if we're aiming the middle finger towards enabling it to feel the moment of impact, and it's traveling thusly, you'll find that the wrist remains straight, or you'll have a feeling of flatness when you land.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Whereas if you're landing on aiming for the first finger and thumb, you can end up like this.
Right, I see what you're saying.
And what we want is this. Okay? Now, Richard Wilson would say, it's like a ball on a string.
Yeah.
For a while, I had one of those, the wooden paddle with the rubber ball attached to it, and I would practice that. But those are just words. But if you can connect the middle finger with moment of impact, you can see that if you had a stretchy string, and you were lifting, it was attached to the middle finger, and you turned, and it would come back like a ball on a string. And so we're kind of going for that. Yeah, like that. And just make a note. Yeah. It's not bad. See how nice and flat you are? Aim right for that middle finger. This is a Richard Martinez thing. I don't think Dick ever mentioned that to me. He says, you're holding the stick. It's a nice, firm, comfortable grip. And you're aiming for the middle finger. And you're nice and flat. Right? Yeah. See how flat you are? And the stick has a particular feeling in the hand, doesn't it? At that position. Right? Get to know what that feels like. What does the stick? The arm has a particular feeling. The relationship of the stick to hand has a particular feeling. Right? This feeling of not doing anything, not even playing, is really important with regards to this technique, because this is what it should feel like nice and flat, and there's that feeling. So if we're playing doubles, in my left isn't as well versed. We're just looking for this. This. nice and flat all the way to the floor. And then when we get a throw, we get that. Because that's in the throw. So we're aiming for that middle finger. All right? All right? Okay, swing back around now. It's good. It's not a bad throw either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Center 4.
All right, so go ahead and play doubles on the wrist at 44 as eighth notes. So we have a bunch of stuff to consider. We have this very particular grip. And we want to know what the stick feels like in the hand before we even play. We want to know what the arms feel like. See, I think you're more flat than when you started. I wasn't sure. It looked okay though when you turned sideways, but sometimes it's as if and it's hard to tell on Skype. It looks like your floor is sometimes not parallel.
Yeah.
You're not, the butt end isn't the same distance from the pad as is the bead. Remember, it's parallel, half-inch parallel bead to butt end from the plane. Bead to butt end. So we're looking for this floor. We get the floor by relaxing our arms. We're just going over the most fundamental things right now. Okay? And we bring it up, and we try to find that. We try to find that floor. We can feel the grip, 3-finger grip. Feel that, right? And now we're going to play doubles. Go ahead. And thinking of landing on the middle finger. Thank you, Richard Martinez. Now, I don't want you turning too high. Let's see. I'm turning to here. Now, while the other hand is playing, you don't need to lift the stick up. You can just stay where it is. Find the floor on the left. Okay, now play a 7-stroke roll. Good. And count.
Okay, so.
Make sure you come all the way to the floor on your throw. Are you focused on the impact in the middle finger for the regular wrist turns and the throw, which is also a wrist turn? You don't need to crush, you don't have to do anything. It's going to make that motion. We're trying to time the motion so that we don't hang up in the air. Okay? Go the other way.
Go the other way? Okay.
Go the other way. Now, when we go up, I think your left is more flat. Wow, your left has gotten better. Your left is more flat than your right today.
Yeah.
I want you to just stay nice and flat here. Remember, because a wrist turn is just doing this, right? Right to there, boom. Boom. Right to the middle finger. Boom. Boom. Okay, so when you come up, remember at the top of this, it's gonna have this kind of quality, isn't it? Right to the mid watch. So you want to be flat here, or flat all the way through, right? No need to twist. Go ahead. Just show me a motion without making an actual strike. How are you going to go up? No, no, in the right. Just make a throw in the right without making an impact. Okay, you're trying not to wait at the top, but you're more flat now. And it's going to land right on the middle. You don't want to lift up at the end. Imagine a base. Murray used to talk about the throw being, Murray didn't call it a throw, Dick Wilson called it a throw. But Murray would talk about the baseball player and that the arm comes to an imaginary, or comes to a stop. Maybe in throwing a ball, it's not imaginary. Here we come to an imaginary stop. But you can see that the forearm can't go any further. It's done, and the wrist finishes, right? And the wrist finishes, or catches up right at the end. All right, okay. We don't lift up. Can you imagine throwing a ball and lifting up, pulling back? It'd be completely counterproductive. Go. Come on, all the way down to the floor. No, you twisted. You went up really nice the last time, but you didn't come all the way to the up. No, it does. You don't need to do this. It's just going to go up like this. Better? Yeah. Do it again. Nice and flat, and then come on. I want you to get to the floor. The entire assembly has to. No, getting to the floor doesn't mean twisting. That'll make it even more difficult to get to the floor. Go nice and flat. Stop. Stop. This is the kind of dedication to meditation that is required. You're just going to go up nice and flat. Okay, you're going up nice and flat. 3-finger grip, nice and flat, and then you're going to. So now watch my forearm. See, the forearm comes to the floor. It doesn't do this. How do you even do that? Let's see. You twist a little, and then, whereas instead of letting the forearm, it precedes the wrist on the way down, and is motivated by that. Now you're going to turn like that. Try it again. That's it. That was good. You want to be right at the floor now in the left too. Don't lose the left wrist turn. And the moment of impact, nice and flat. No, you're twisted. Nice and flat. It's this. But with a little pronation preceding it. So it feels like that. Just do one wrist turn in the right. Supposed to come right back, flat, with impact on the middle finger. There, like that. Okay? Now do that again. Now make a throw and feel that. You're just going to get behind it more like that. You don't go bending up and spoiling it. You really want to feel this. All of this stuff won't help you. And coming up real far away, what you want to get right now, because you want this feeling, right? So all you want to do is just proceed it a little bit, and then get that feeling. See how flat? It's only going to come up a little right now. Try it again. Just make a throw in the right. No, just move smoothly through the air. Explore. No, just look, just this. Richard Wilson used to put something on my wrist as I went up. That was one of my habits. So Richard Wilson would have me do something like that. It can almost be done. Yeah, but don't come up too much and see. It's almost, look. You know it wants to roll, and I'm able to come up to there without too much. There you go. Now your elbow's sticking out, so let your elbow hang by your side. So, come on, get the butt end down so you're nice and parallel and at the floor. That's cool. Okay, now go on up.
Don't let
there you go. There you go. Yeah. Now, how would you come down in slow motion? Got to see that yellow. Yeah, I don't think you turned high enough. See, you didn't, and now you came up at the end. Okay, so come on. Now you got to come down. Time. There. Do it again.
Didn't move.
That's good, man. Try it again. Okay, now how are you going to come down? Come on, you got to cock your wrist. That's where Murray would scream, cock your wrist. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. You at least have a chance. Yours is at least, hold on. I have something that might work. Okay, let's try this. This is like a little 2-pound weight. Richard Wilson would talk about it's like lifting a little 2-pound weight. I don't know how much this weighs, but it's heavier than it looks. It's a magnet.
Okay.
So there's a little weight to it. What do you have on your wrist?
This is just like it's a headhunter, a little headhunter carton that just.
Oh, it's a little bag. So yours has no weight. It doesn't matter. That's fine. That's cool. That works. Okay. Now at least mine is square as well, so it won't have a tendency to roll as much. So we would go up like this. Okay. And then we would come down. I'm cocking my wrist. Oh, it wants to roll back. See where I cock my wrist? Watch. I'm cocking my wrist because I gotta get the bead up and then back so that you're seeing this. You see? Yeah, so try it again. Now cock your wrist. No, you're not cocking enough. Just copy my timing. You're gonna come up. Good. Now cock your wrist. By now it should be up here. There you go. Your arm is motivated downward via the wrist cocking. So you're going to get that. Arm's not quite all the way down. Or maybe it is. Let's see. See? Really feels wrist. No, you didn't cock your wrist enough. There you go. There you go. See, and there's not a lot of disturbance back here. The assembly is only moving as much as it needs. Go ahead now. Cock. You got to cock more because you got to feel the wrist turn. Cock. There. Now you can. There. Like that. That's good. No, don't come up too fast. And you didn't cock your wrist. Try again. Come up a little more. Didn't cock your wrist. Come up slowly. Now cock your wrist. Up. No, more. Let's see. How much is my wrist coming up? Doing this. Look. It's all. The arm has only come down. What? Not even half an inch, and I'm already here. Think of it that way. Try that. Come on up. Go on up. That's all. Now, by the time you've moved even a quarter of an inch, my bead is up. There you go. Come on, keep it up. Now finish. More like that.
I'm amazed that I can keep this here.
Very good.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah. It's a cool teaching device, really. Go on up. 3-finger grip. Think about moment of impact as you cock your wrist as though you're down here and you're just doing this. And the arm is falling as you do that. Why do you come up so, that was pretty good, but come up at the, this isn't forever, but it's true. In fact, one of Richard Wilson's students pointed it out to me years ago, that if you come up and down at the same speed, it's easier to leave the bead down. Of course, I said to Dick, is that good? Well, yeah, that's okay, but I don't have to. It's like, okay, but that's another device there. And think of the timing as being the same up and down. Okay, that worked for you. That was a really good one. Okay, you're going to show up to your gig and you have these little yellow headhunter containers taped to your wrist. People, you're going to start a whole Toronto fad. Okay, so you're just going to go up, relax your arm, go up same speed as speed down, 3-finger grip, and you're going to land on the middle finger, but don't stop at the top. No, you didn't cock your wrist enough. There you go. Oh, you can make a note. Don't come up so much and come up and down at the same speed. You don't get to stop at the top. They're supposed to be the same speed, seamless. Don't come up so high. Come up a little less. Slow everything down. Go slower. It'll work. And now come down. Don't stop at the top. Go on up. Okay, a little slower. Go up a little slower. No, you want to come up fast. The speed, the torque will come even at a slow speed if you time it right. Don't wait at the top. Well, that's not bad, but I want you to go up and down at the same speed. Go up slower. There you go. Now come down that speed. Come on, cock your wrist, though. That's what you won't want to do. No, you came up fast. Come up slowly. No. Turn back. You were fine. You've had a couple really good ones. Just turn back. Okay. Wrist hunters. Wrist hunters. Okay, go on up. Slow, easy, and then come down the same speed. Why do you stop? You didn't cock your wrist. Go up slow and cock your wrist. You don't get to wait at the top. Now we're in real time. Look how slow. Watch. Watch. Look. Look how slow. Up, down. Look how slow I'm going. I could go even slower. Because watch. Because I'm getting it from that. So I don't need to go like this. I already got a big note. It's going to be pretty loud on a drum. I'm going up, and then I can come down slow, and I still get that. It's the timing of it. And then you get just a little bit of the juice, the weight of the arm, all for free, as Richard Wilson would say. Do it again, and then we'll keep moving, but it's good. Okay, slow. No, remember how slow I moved. Look, go really slow, like you're slow. Now you should, yeah, but slow doesn't, but I'm, fair enough. But slow, watch. I'm going up slow, and I'm coming down slow. This area, the arm goes up slow and comes down nice and slow. We're trying to get this timing. Now watch. It's going to go up slow, and I still got a big snap. And all the energy went out to the tip. Yeah. No, you don't have to go move the arm quickly, motivated by the wrist, to turn your wrist. You don't have to. You can go up easy and turn your wrist. It still can't, look at my arm. It's not about trying to get the arm to move quickly so that the stick will move quickly. It doesn't work. No, you're twisted. You lost your flatness. Let's go up nice and slow and down slow, but you can time it so that now cock your wrist. Come on down. There. Or like that. Do it again. Nope, came up fast. You still want to make a gentle motion, and on the way down, there. You see? It's the wrist. There you go. Come down slow. Come down at the same speed, the arm, and then you can flick, so to speak. Oh, you just came up fast because you felt it, but you just don't believe it. Right?
Right.
But you did. You go up slow one more time. And then down slow, and time getting that bead up to the ceiling so you're turning. There. See the wrist? No, don't go fast. Don't go fast and come higher. The arm is just going to do that and that. This rubbery, flexible, what? See, it just does this. Just do this with me. We'll try one more thing. We're just going like this and this. This and this. This and see, the speed is the same. Up, down. No, I'm not going up like this. I'm just going like with that flat thing on my. I'm just going up, down, up, down, look, down. You can see it. Up, down. Why is yours moving so much? Mine is barely going an inch up. Look, how much is mine going up? Let's see. Up. It went up like that. It's only going up that much. There you go. Just have to break the wrist. You broke your up. Down. Do it again. Up and down. Smooth though. So it's going up, down. So you see this yellow line going like this. Up, down. Do it again. It's really good. Down. Don't wait at the top. You want to see it never stop moving at this point now. Going up, down, up, down. Don't come up so much. It might only went up an inch at most, I think, something like that. And down. But why do you stop? Can't you time it? Up, down, up just an inch, you're 2 inches. Up, down. There you go. Nice and smooth. Up. No, you're coming up higher. You got to keep the experiment the same. Move even less and don't rush the down. Come on and keep it moving. That yellow line has to be moving up and down. Bobbing in the tie. You're moving too much. Look, it's moving like 2.5 inches, just a half an inch. There and down, but don't stop. Half an inch, go up slow and time it. So you get there and down. Keep it moving. Up, down. You're moving too much. Up, down. Now, if you did that and you cocked your wrists, you can make a good note on the way down. Don't change that motion. Now, come on, cock your wrists. Cock it a little more, but that was good. No, go. Now it's going faster and higher. Just up, down, but cock your wrist. Yeah, but you don't want to cock your wrist. No, don't move more. Cock your wrist to the ceiling, as Murray would say. More. Cock your, there. Watch. Look, you can see the inside of my hand. You can see my hand. I never see that. I see up, and then you go to make a throw, and I see maybe that. I want you to cock your wrist. Do it again. One more time. Nice and just a little. Came up too much. Just an inch and down. Keep it moving. There you go. But I want you to keep it moving. Come on, keep that yellow line moving. First, don't make a throw. Don't cock your wrist. Now you're not cocking your wrist. It's good. And it's moving, isn't it? Now this time, keep the movement the same, but cock your wrist. Come on, you got to really cock it up to the ceiling. Where? There. Just move that. No, you don't have to do this. It's just not that. It's this motion has a kind of relaxation connected. It's about relieving the stress that you may have built up doing this over and over, for instance, right? Where suddenly, and that's all it takes. Now you've got the So it's more about getting the than it is about trying to make a note. It's about relieving some of the tension that you'll build up by just doing that. And then you're back to that. See, on the way down, you'll be back to that, but you'll get that little moment of relief. It's not about this, but you felt it. You see, you were able to come up nice and slow, and then you're back. Now you're back to this. You got to get this, and it's about that. It's that. Okay. Back to. Okay, so let's get the doubles going a little faster. Put the metronome to 52. Okay. I wonder if that would make an exercise. Let's see. Okay. Doubles, eighth notes. Don't turn too high. We're looking for the impact on the middle finger. All that time you have to wait. The right's just waiting while the left plays. The left is waiting while the right plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The left is making a wonky throw. Now the left is making a wonky throw. Don't come up too much. Just nice and easy. Don't come up so high. Remember, you're only coming up a half an inch or an inch for our experiment. You gotta stay flat. Come up less. Come up just a little. See, the arm doesn't control the speed. It's as if the wrist is controlling. You can just move the arm gently by bending your wrist. Just a little. No, it doesn't come in on the way up. It goes straight up in the left. There. Better. Straight up in the right. And only a little. There. You're just relieving a little tension. And then as it falls, you cock your wrist. It feels like almost like a regular wrist turn down at the floor, like you haven't lifted it. You don't lift too much. You don't need to feel any of this. It's not part of the throw. It's the wrist. That's much better. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. You self-corrected. Right. Okay. So what were you at 52?
Yeah.
Okay. Put the metronome up to 60.
You want me to play 7-stroke or 5?
I want you to start with doubles, just like we're doing. 3-finger grip, moment of impact is in the middle finger. Just nice, easy turn on that middle finger, you don't have to crush. That's this nice 3-finger narrow fulcrum potential. And a fulcrum is it's typically narrow. As Murray would say, have you ever seen a teeter-totter with a big white fulcrum? No, it's always a very small area over which the teeter-totter or lever arm rotates. Okay. All right. Sorry. Keep going. We're at 60 now, right? Three, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Oh, I can see. Okay. Were you leading with your left hand there?
Doesn't matter. Just once you decide, it goes. It's a hand-to-hand stroke, so it goes 3 ways. Let's start with the throw, though. Don't change the height of your turn. Now you've lost your throw. Remember how little the arm was? Too much. You're still trying to get the arms to throw the wrist. It's like you're trying to get the arms to throw your wrist, but it's not. The arms are following the wrist, and you're just creating a little relaxation, and then you're turning. It's all about this. It's not about this. What you felt today, yes. So go on. You've got to be at the floor. We're turning for doubles on the wrist. Go for it. Nice. Don't lose your height of turn for both. No, your right's not turning its high. Right now, it has to turn the same height and land on that middle finger. Not bad. Come on, don't lose your turn in the right. Move a little less on your throw. Well, you don't have much time. Even less. How little can you move? Almost. It's more about cocking the wrist, isn't it? Go the other way. Other way. I'll go the other way. Good, Joe. No, you went back to your old thing. It's this little tiny thing with a little magnet on your yellow headhunters. Here, shout out to headhunters. I used to use their sticks when they were called Kirkwood. That proves my Canadian. I can get over the border just by showing them my old Kirkwoods. They say, "Come on in."
That's hilarious.
It came up real high. Wasn't connected. It wasn't about turning your wrist and landing on the middle finger. Cock more. Good though. Better. Look how flat you are. Just come up a little and then cock your wrists. No, come up less with the motion and cock your wrists more. There you go. Come up even less. Almost better. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit of arm gets involved because you're pronating and it follows. No, you knew it too. It's little. There you go, but cock more. Just move that much like you did. No, even less. Tiny bit. There, but cock more. You got it. You got it. Cock! A little more. A little more. Turn your wrist to the ceiling. A little more. Show me your hand. As you cock your wrist. There you go. There you go. See? The arm doesn't move very much. It's not part of what you think it is. Yeah, that was good. All right, so you're pretty comfortable. Should we try one more hit? You want to try it at 72?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm just absorbing these concepts and these ideas and simulate it as best as I can. That happens through practicing.
Okay.
Things feel looser now. It's just
Good.
maybe things are a little bit tight in here.
But because you weren't using that fulcrum, which is the wrist fulcrum. It's a fulcrum. Remember, this is a third-class lever. Okay, this whole thing is about, this technique is about the lever system, right? And so if this is the fulcrum, the third-class lever is like a tweezers, where the force is you have the fulcrum at one end, the resistance at the other, where the two metal prongs come apart, and then you apply force in the middle, which is different than a teeter-totter, right? Because with a teeter-totter, the fulcrum isn't at one end of the tweezers. The fulcrum is in the middle.
Yeah.
So there are three classes of lever systems. So now force to resistance is relative to a fulcrum that's in the middle. With a wheelbarrow, the fulcrum is at one end, like with the tweezers, only the force isn't in the middle. The force is at the other end as you lift the load. Those are the three classes of lever system. And so when we turn our wrist, it's a third-class lever because the muscles attach to the wrist. And so here is your fulcrum. The force is where it attaches, not where it emanates from. And so you're lifting here, and then the hand is resistance. Or with a stick. Now the stick and the hand are the resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a fulcrum, and that's the wrist. Okay, that's all that's happening. So it's as if you're lifting this up, boom, lifting it up, boom. Try that. Take the stick out of your hand and just do this. We're really good at 3 today. You're lifting it up, boom. Applying force right there, and then let it go. Okay? Kind of feels like what you're doing. See, and yes, that will loosen up your wrist because the wrist is a fulcrum, and in a fulcrum is inert. It's a place of nothingness, right? Which is why the lever system provides so much mechanical advantage. Okay? Okay, so we're at 72?
Yeah, 72.
Okay, go for it. You don't want to change, you want to keep the experiment the same. Pop it up to 80. Let's take a look at it at 80. Tick, 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 tick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, play a 9 circle. Pretty slow, but to get this right, and
yeah.
No, you lost your height of wrist turn, so just play doubles. You're turning a little higher. You don't need to crush the stick. You're just going to hold it with a 3-finger grip. Remember the idea of the third-class lever, right? You remember this? That's all that's happening. Yeah, that improved right away. You're going to land right on the middle finger. Don't lose I want the same height of turn. We're not really very fast. It's not like you could play much higher turns. But turn a little higher. You were turning higher before. Kind of somewhere in there, like in there. Decide though. Right there, right there. That's where it is. That shows me you're turning your wrist. Okay, 9-stroke roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can almost count each note. It's so slow. Remember, the arms aren't going to move very much, are they? It's more about the cocking of the wrist. No, it's not about doing this. That'll get you nowhere. Yeah, you're rethinking it. Don't lose your height to turn. It's not about proving to yourself that you can feel this. It's about this little tiny thing and cocking a wrist. Prove you can cock your wrists. Turn your wrist. It's not about this. It's about this. You're moving too much. You're coming up high and you're twisting. See, at this speed, and then your left wants to swoop in. It goes up straight, which you fixed. Straight, only a 1/2 inch. That's too much. And why does it come towards your body when it goes up? It goes straight up. It's the puppet on a string. Tiny little bit there. Oh, no! Okay, this is your top speed, but we're going to just spend another minute. Spend this whole time on totally cool. You do this. You're coming up perfectly. You've come up. You're done. You're ready to cock your wrist. Instead, you do this. And it comes towards you.
Right, right.
It just comes up to here. And then you cock your wrist. Just this much. This much. This much. Yeah, now cock like that. But it's your left. That was the one that wants to twist. No, you just have to get that. No, you're coming up too much. You're trying to get the arm to make the throw. Instead of realizing the arm is a relaxation apparatus, something like that. Okay, so go ahead and play that stroke, because that's where you'll be tested, and focus on the left, not doing this. It just goes up like that much. Look how little. Just that much. Remember this little thing you did?
Yeah.
And then you cock your wrist. No, you came up too much. Too much. That's a 1/2 inch. There, there, you see? That's all. You don't want a big hump here. Murray would call it the gooseneck. You just want a little change of contour. Look, it's smooth. And so you've got your wrist. You get to here, how do you, yeah, you're fighting against this, created a shape that you have to undo. We don't want to, we're just coming up to here and cocking our wrists. Try it, go ahead. There! Can you do that playing the stroke at 80? Don't rush it, don't try to make it. Don't try to have the arm provide force. It's the wrist that's providing the force. The arm is just moving to create the feeling of relaxation. The wrist turns have to be the same height as before. Landing on the middle finger, 3-finger grip. That's it. Just a little bit in the left. Here's the top. Oh, not bad. Don't come on in, but just straight up a 1/2 inch. Hardly moves. You're just going to get this nice gentle contour. There you go. Just a little. No. Keep playing. Yeah, I don't come up right. I'm not just playing enough. Not even playing enough stroke right now. Go for it. You can wait, so you get the timing. Don't lose your turn and start to play down here. We were turning about to here. But wait. A little higher. At least 5 inches. A 5-inch wrist turn. Now remember, there's no upstroke. You can wait. Now you can go up. Don't go up yet. You don't have to go up that soon. Now you can go up. There, you see? You can wait. Don't go up. No, you wanted to go up. You caught yourself. That was good. No, go up. Don't. Okay, here we go to the left. Don't go up right now. Now. Don't go inward. You had it. Just up a tiny bit. Just a little. No, don't make it part of the throw. You're just moving that much. And then this is the throw.
Well, if you're gonna wait to produce the motion up, it seems like it's harder. Like it's harder to cock the wrist in time to get that accent to land.
Well, maybe, but maybe not, because what we're looking for is and some of this is remedial right now, but really, a throw is a throw is a throw, right? And so what we want to do is we just want to move a little. And so if we start the journey up too soon, then we have to wait here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I tried it out myself. Because for me, no, it doesn't twist or come in this way. It has to have the timing so that you can do this. See how little it moves? You see? So that if I'm going to we're somewhere around, see I'm turning. I'm going through my own One, two, three, four, five, six. What? Not going up yet. Now I'm going up. Look, there's all this time. I'm waiting. Now I'm moving. I'm waiting. Now I'm moving. At a certain speed there will be, but we're not doing that. I just want you to feel, now I'm going to throw. 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 There's plenty of time to wait. Just play a 7-stroke rule one way and see how much time you have. Come on, turn. You got to turn. Are you still at 80? Are we at 80? Oh, an 8th notes. It's slow. Watch. I'm doing it with my left hand, which isn't as. Go ahead. 80, playing 8th notes. It's the perfect speed. Don't lose your height of turn. Go ahead and play doubles and establish a height of turn. That's how high you're going to turn every time. Now play a 7-stroke roll and watch how much time you have to throw. Oh, okay, to the left. Now you can see, look how much time you have. You don't have to go up yet. No, you don't have to go up yet. You don't have to go up yet. Now, there. Now, right. Just barely move. Don't come up too much and turn your wrist to the ceiling. There you go. There you go. Look how nice and flat. That's all it is. Go the other way. No, don't go coming. You don't need to come up until you need to come up. There you go. All right. All right. That's really good. We didn't touch on a lot of stuff today, did we? Right? But we touched on a ton of stuff today. Yeah. Right? Memorize that.
Absolutely. There's a lot of important remedial stuff, just basic strokes that need to be developed if you're going to execute these rudiments correctly using this technique.
Okay, so you're getting rid of, and it can be, depending on how you look at it, I don't want to use the word tedious, because it can be a joyous search, you know, and the well is very deep.
Yeah.
And so we're approaching this thing as though we're, you know, another instrument in a symphony orchestra, right? Because I don't know what it is about drums that doesn't seem to typically be associated with the painstaking practicing of one's instrument that comes with any other instrument in the symphony orchestra. You have to learn your scales, you have to learn long tone. It's years of work, but you're doing the work. And so you were very successful today, right? Just remember all those little things that are really, truly big things, right? And you're totally cool. And I'll make sure to mention those in your lesson, just to reinforce them. Yeah, man. See you in a minute, Canada.